Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We have possibly the oldest known song of all time, and I got this idea from someone who commented on the other video I did about 40,000 years of music history explained in 8 minutes. Of course, impossible. But somebody commented uh, about the song of Seikilos. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's from ancient Greece. So I said, hey, let me check that out. But when I was Googling for the oldest song, then this came up, the HURRIAN hymn, which is the earliest song known to be recorded in writing. I think it's on some tablets. And at least it's the oldest song we can reconstruct, I believe it is. I think there's some info in this video, but I saw this in the description of this video that, they don't even really, they can't be sure how the sounds, of the words sound, but, they kind of, took a stab at it, I guess. So let me check out this video, man. This is so interesting, right? Yeah, I'm hyped. Let's go.
What you're listening to is the HURRIAN hymn number 6, the oldest piece of music that actually could be reconstructed. It was discovered in the royal palace of Ugarit, northern Canaan, now modern-day Syria, and is believed to date back to 1600 BCE, some 3,400 years ago. The song itself is inscribed on a small clay tablet and was discovered in the early 1950s, along with 36 other tablets. But the HURRIAN hymn number 6 is the only tablet that was preserved well enough to be read and eventually performed.
Wow. How did they know it was a song though? Huh? I mean, yeah, we might find out. This is so interesting to me. Like music, how important it is to us today, but people of thousands of years ago aren't really that different from us today. That we got a little bit of better technology in the meantime, but really our own hardware, meaning our bodies and brains are basically the same, right? The software outside may be changed a little bit.
The tablet itself contains instructions for a song on a lyre, an instrument that looks like a small harp, and is written in a dialect of the ancient HURRIAN language. It also includes partially obscured lyrics that appear to be a prayer to Nikal, the goddess of orchards. The version you see on screen is a translation by Hans Johann Thiel, and is considered to be the closest to the original spirit of the song. Whilst the HURRIAN...
I gotta read this. Once I have endeared to deity, she will love me in her heart. The offer I bring may wholly cover my sin. Bringing sesame oil may work on my behalf in awe. May I, the sterile, may they make fertile. Grain, may they bring forth. She, the wife, will bear children to the father. May she who has not yet born children bear them. Whoa, hey, they got a little hot and heavy back then, huh? Hey!
And is considered to be the closest to the original spirit of the song. Whilst the HURRIAN hymn is the oldest piece of music that can be reconstructed, it is not the oldest song that exists.
Told you they weren't
that title goes to the Lipit Ishtar, which is another tablet discovered in Sumer, modern-day Iraq,
ancient
but this
Sumeria?
time from 1950 BCE, roughly 4,000 years ago.
Sumer.
It's made up of instructions on how to play a hymn, but the trouble is, it's only a small fragment of a large piece of work, and so its instructions do not give us enough information to reconstruct the actual song.
Wow.
The oldest form of music, in its broadest sense, is the many musical instruments, mostly bone flutes, that have been unearthed in prehistoric excavation sites. The oldest musical instrument ever discovered is the Hohe flute, dated to around 35,000 to 40,000 years ago,
Yeah, that was
making it the earliest evidence of music ever being performed by humans. And whilst we're still able to produce a sound on these instruments, we don't know what kind of songs were performed on them. So, back to the HURRIAN hymn. Decoding the song itself proved to be a challenge. Unlike our standard sheet music, which notates pitch and duration, the HURRIAN hymn gives instructions on where a musician needs to position their fingers on the instrument. It doesn't give any information on how the lyre was tuned, nor does it give lengths and durations of the notes. And finally, to make it more confusing, the interval system on the tablet was unclear, and required some creative thinking to figure out. The first attempt to decode it was in 1974 by Dr. Anne Kilmer. There are no performances of her version online, so here's a digitized edition of her song. But by far the most popular attempt was Dr. Richard Dumbrill in 1998. His version sounds as follows.
Wow, that's like being transported back in time.
Today, there are many other interpretations of the song done by artists all across the world. So, I've linked them in the description below, as well as academic papers and links for any further reading.
Check some of those out.
And whilst the real melody of the Hurrian hymn will be likely lost to history, these reconstructions act as a bridge to the music of ancient and forgotten peoples many thousands of years ago.
Nice. Yeah. It's an approximation, right? But it is...
Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if there's any topics you'd like me to cover.
I got to check out this channel. I'm going to check out this channel, and I'm going to leave the link to this video in the original if you want to look in the description of his video for some of those versions of the HURRIAN hymn. Really cool video. I love to learn about these things. And yeah, it's like I said, it's an approximation, but it's as close as we're going to get. Now we have so much recordings that, in 1,000 years, if they're preserved, and people are listening to it, even in 2,000 years, they will be asking themselves the question about who let the dogs out? Who? That's going to be one mystery for the ages. Hey, thank you so much for being here today with me. Hope to see you in another video. Peace.